Began.
As COVID-19 cases rise in North Dakota, one solution many facilities are looking at is bringing in additional help from across the state and even outside of the borders. KX News spoke with a local staffing agency along with a nursing instructor who's back in practice, who are both doing whatever they can to help.
There's no precedence for this. Nobody has seen this before. Nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow or next week or when this is going to end.
As the COVID-19 pandemic rages on across the state, hospitals and other facilities are experiencing extreme staff shortages, which has led to the need to gather help, whether it be from other hospitals or outside agencies like Dakota Travel Nurse.
We're able to make sure that we're using our resources widely and wisely, and making sure that the facilities that are short of staff are getting priority status with their staffing needs. And that just ensures that make sure that the residents are getting the best care they can.
Fleck and her staff at Dakota Travel Nurse have seen a large increase in job postings in various fields, going from 25 to 30 a week to now averaging 150.
There's multiple positions, like we have all kind of needs, CNAs, RNs, LPNs. I know the state just required a lot of RNs position to be filled at this point. So we are still working on that, but there's throughout North Dakota, different facilities have different needs at different times.
In Minot, Trinity Health officials have expressed needs in many areas throughout the system, and in cases when agencies can't provide that help, volunteers have been stepping up, like Minot State nursing instructor Carrie Lewis.
I don't need to go help. It's not my job to go do that, but I want to do that because I have a skill set that's needed, as well as all of us up here.
Lewis has worked at Trinity for over 20 years. She normally fills in during holidays and vacations and says the camaraderie between her and her colleagues is also a motivation to be on the front lines.
These are my friends, my coworkers. I don't want them to feel like they've been forgotten, and I don't want them to burn out. And that's what's going to happen. These are people that are taking care of really sick, critical people.
And Lewis plans to use this experience to motivate her students, soon to be working nurses, to help wherever they can.
We're not just saying, you go do this, go do as I say, do as I do. Let's go do this together and we'll get through it. And then afterwards, it builds camaraderie, and afterwards we'll all have stories to talk about for years to come.
Reporting for KX News, Taylor Rosari.
Both Trinity Health and Dakota Travel Nurse say if you're interested in filling any of the needed roles, you can do so by contacting them, and you can learn how to do that by clicking on this story on our website, kxnet.com.